safe at home. After a long time, we people are communicating through Kamala online. Now here we have learned many things in our previous class. Now in the same way we are going to learn many more things in this academic year through this video classes. Myself, Sashikala, I am going to take the social studies for you all. Now, but in the previous sections, in the previous classes, we have learned about the earth, about the maths, about the earth, right? About the earth. What is the earth here? It is a planet. Now, among the solar system, so in our solar system, we have the stars, we have the moon, we have sun, planets, everything. Now, among how many planets we have? We have eight planets. In 8 planets, we people are living on the earth. Now, earth, why only on earth? Why can't we live on the other planets? Why? Because other planets do not have the life. Now, on the earth here, we have both air and water. So, for having a very good life, we need the air and water. Then only we can be able to survive. If we stop consuming or if we stop drinking the water for the 2 days or for the 3 days, here our life will be discontinued. Or without the air also, for the 2 minutes also, if we stop taking the air, that is not good for our health. So the earth is the only planet where we have both the air and water. So here in this chapter we are going to, I request everyone to please be ready with a pencil, textbook and eraser. Now, here in this chapter we are going to learn about the shape and the size of the earth. The shape of the earth is spherical in shape. What is the shape of the earth? It is spherical in shape. It looks like an orange. We have eaten the orange, right? It is completely orange. Orange will be orange color maybe. Now, this is the shape of the earth. What is the shape of the earth? It is spherical. Spherical in shape. Now once if you start pressing the balloon, suppose you blow the air in the balloon and if you start pressing on both the sides, on the up and down, on the other sides it will be bulge, right? So then we will get the exact shape of the earth. Now what is the size of the earth? The size of the earth is 6,317 meters. The shape of the earth is spherical in shape and the size of the earth is 6,317 kilometers. Now please look at the page number 366. The earth is one of the 8 planets in the solar system. It is a home to all the living beings. Living beings means the things which are having the life. The things which have the life is the living beings. The shape of the earth is spherical like an orange and it was proved by whom? The person who said that earth is not in a flat shape or in the completely flat. Here it is in the shape of the spherical. It was proved by Ferdinand Magellan. I request everyone to please underline this new word in your term book in the help of pencil. You know, he is the person who said that or who proved that the earth is completely in a spherical shape. Now, the surface of the earth is divided into a huge landmass and the water bodies. The surface of the earth is the surface of the earth. It is dividing into the land and water body. Right? Now, here the landmass, the land is divided into the 7 continents, that is Asia, Australia, Antarctica, Africa, Europe, North America, and South America. Right? These are the 7 continents where we can able to see on the surface of our land. Now coming to the water bodies. Now There are the five important oceans which will come under the water bodies. There is the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and Antarctic Ocean. These are the five important oceans. Now, among all the seven continents, Asia is the largest continent. Asia is the largest continent, and Australia is the smallest continent. We have the seven important continents, and Asia is the largest continent, and Australia is the smallest continent. In the same way, here also we have among the water body, among all the oceans, Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, and the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. Now these all the seven continents and five oceans are very important. Now moving to the page 367. In textbook page number 361, here we have a new topic about the globe. What is the globe, beta? Right? Globe is a model of Earth. How our Earth is spherical in shape, in the same way the globe also will be round in shape. Now it is a miniature. What is the meaning of miniature? Right? Miniature is nothing but a small model. Miniature is nothing but a small model. Right? Now, globe is a small miniature. Small miniature means a small model of our Earth. Small model of our Earth. Now, here, what are the uses of the globe? Actually, before going to know the uses of the globe here, what the word globe? The globe is a Latin word, globus. It is a Latin word, derived. We have derived this word. So, we have taken this word, the word globe, from the Latin word known as globus, which means spherical, which is round object, right? Which means a round object. Now, what are the uses of the globe? What are the uses of the globe? What is the use of the globe? What is the use of the globe? For example, what is the use of this chalkpiece? With this chalkpiece, I can able to write on the board. I can able to write on the slate, on the surface of the earth. Also, I can make the drawings with the help of this chalkpiece. In the same way, here also, the globe is a very important object where, with the help of that, we can locate the continents, countries, water bodies like oceans, seas. The globe is helpful for us to locate the places. Places like continents, countries, oceans and seas. Now, we can able to carry the globe. It can fit in our pocket. No, the globe will not fit in the pocket. Here, we can't able to take, we can't take the globe wherever we go. And here it will give the detailed information only about the continents and the countries. It can't give the detailed information about the interior parts of the particular place. Now moving to the next topic, that is a map. What is a map here? Right? It is representation of the earth on the flat surface. Map is the representation of earth on flat surface. Flat surface may be on the ground, on a piece of paper, we can draw the representation of the not only the earth, the things which are going or which are present in our environment. We can able to put those all things on the flat surface of the paper. That is known as a sketch. But when we are drawing the country or the continent on the piece of paper, it will come under a map. And what are the uses of the map? What are the uses of map? What is the use of map? We can able to locate the places. Now, map can be drawn on the piece of paper also. That paper we can able to keep in our pocket and we can travel. Yes. Now here we can carry the maps. We can carry maps. Now next is now here with the help of the maps we can able to locate the dams, cities, right, temples, and mostly the maps are helpful for the people who are doing the construction works. The people like the engineering who are planning to build the dams, who are going to build the roads. For those people, the maps are very helpful. And even whenever we want to go to one particular place, with the help of the maps, we can able to reach our destinations very easily. And what are the important features of the map? Features means the thing which is giving the detailed information about one particular object, right? The map follows the 4 important things. They are the important features. First one is the direction. Now, in the map, without knowing about the directions, it is not possible for us to reach our place. And here we have the 4 important directions. That is the east, west, north and south. With the help of the directions only, we will decide whether we have to go towards the east direction or towards the west. In whichever direction we want to go, it is possible with the help of the map. Right? Now, second one is the scale. What is the scale here? We can't draw the whole Himalayan mountains on the map. Is it possible for us? No. Here what we are doing, just we put the small indications or the small 2 lines and we present as a mountain. So we are reducing the actual size. We are reducing the actual size into a small centimeter is known as scale. Now moving to the third one, that is the symbols. Right, now here we have the Bay of Bengal on the east side and in the west side here we have the Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea in the west and Bay of Bengal in the east direction. So here how we can able to represent these water bodies with the help of the symbols. Like this is like a water body. The symbol of the water body. For the police station we can represent as a PS. For the railway station RS. So here the small symbols or the small signs is known as a conventional symbol. Symbols of the signs are known as a conventional symbols or conventional signs. Where with the help of these things we can able to represent the particular place. Now moving to the fourth one, that is the color. Now for the blue, for the water, we are representing into the blue color. And for the landforms, we are using brown color. So here the important 4 features of the map is, first one is the direction. Without knowing about the one particular direction, we can't able to reach our destination. And second one is the scale. We can't able to draw the original structure of the one particular thing. So what we are doing, we are reducing its size and we are keeping on the paper. So what is the symbol? To represent the one particular thing or one particular location with the help of the small letters or the help of the small symbols. And next one is the color. With the help of colors, we can able to identify the places very easily. Now next here we have the types of maps. We have discussed what is map, the representation of the earth, and what are the features of the map, direction, scale, symbols and color. These are the important features of the map. Now moving to the types of maps. Right? In the globe we don't have any types beta. It is a round object where we can able to identify the one particular country or one particular continent. That is helpful for us to locate the places. But the maps are of different kinds. Different kind means, now suppose this is our Nacharam. Now the people who are living in the Nacharam, we want to know the population of this Nacharam. So here we can make the population map. Right? The people who are speaking in different languages, we can able to make the language map or the culture map or festivals map, weather map. If you want to know the historical background of this Nacharam also, we can make the historical map. Right? Like this here, we can make the different kinds of map related to the one particular thing, one particular subject. Now those all maps is known as the thematic maps regarding to the one particular theme. Example, I want to know about the weather conditions of the Nacharam. So I can make the one particular map and I can give the theme as the climatic conditions of the Nacharam and I can make the map. So it will come under the thematic maps. Right? Now here maps are mainly dividing into the three important. First one is the physical map. Physical map means where we can able to look, where we can able to identify the different types of landforms which are made by the nature, like mountains, plains, plateaus, rivers, hills. These all we can identify with the help of the physical map. Now moving to the next one, that is a political map. It says about the countries, states and districts, only about the places. And third one is a thematic. Thematic means nothing but just now we have discussed, which will give the information only about the one particular subject. Now moving to the next topic, that is directions. Already we have discussed, we have the four important directions. They are the east, west, north and south. We have the four important directions: east, west, north and south. The direction which is facing towards the right hand is the east direction, and opposite to the east direction we have the west direction. And always remember one thing, at the top we will be having the north, and opposite to the north direction there we have the south. South at the bottom, north at the top, right side east and left side west. These are the four important directions. And directions which are moving between the north and east, the directions which are going towards one particular thing between the north and east is a northeast direction. The direction which is going between the north and west is northwest direction. The direction which is going towards the south, between the south and west is southwest direction. And the direction which is going between the south and east is southeast direction. These are the four important directions, and in between here again they are subdivided into the northeast between the northeast direction, and the northwest between the north and west direction, and southwest between the west and south direction, and southeast between the south and east direction. And here overall we have the 8 important directions. 4 important main are 4 directions. Again they are subdivided into the 4 total 8 important directions here we have. Now here, what is the atlas? Now we have discussed about the globe. We have discussed about the maps and different types of maps and about the directions. These all things will kept in one book, that is the atlas. About the one particular country, one particular continent, it will give the detailed information. Right? Atlas is nothing but a map, a book of different kinds of map. Now how we have the book with all the different subjects. Now in the starting we have the English next, mathematics next, general science and social studies, and last year we have the GK. In the same way, Atlas is also a book where we have the different types of maps, and where in that book we can see one particular map is focusing on the one particular subject, that is about the population, about the weather, about the vegetation. Vegetation is nothing but the forest area. And about the animal life, about the aquatic, about the airports, about the roads, everything will be represented in the book called Atlas. Right? I hope you have understood this. Now please copy all the homework. Read. Homework. Do page 371. Checkpoint. I hope you have understood. Please be safe at home and maintain the hygiene. Thank you.